Okay, this is attempt 3. Okay, if you were watching me a few moments ago, I apologise for the blank screen. Hopefully this time you can actually see the screen, and I'm going to refresh. It says I'm live and it's got the countdown clock on it, so I'm live. I can go here and paste the link in and connect, and it's gone green, so we have connection, and I will appear on screen in a minute. Well, less than a minute, 18 seconds. Okay, let's put that over there. And if you're watching live, I'd like to say thank you. This is attempt number 3, and we're determined to go live. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay, is the motto of the day. So I'm just going to move myself over here, and that's worked. So the trials and tribulations of live broadcasting. If everything goes smoothly, then you know there's something wrong. And today, come back to me. The day has not been a perfect day. What I've got now is that I'm mirrored, which is a disconcerting thing, and I'm back on screen. And I'd like to say hello on Amazon Live. If you're watching me a few moments ago, thank you. And just to confirm that you are watching Stephen Healy. And if I go here, I can actually say hello again. Send. Come back to my studio. And hopefully in a moment, fingers and toes crossed. Yeah, okay. So this is Stephen Healy saying hello again, and I've just typed that as a comment on Amazon Live. So I think we've cracked the comment situation. If you make a comment on Amazon Live now, if you're logged into Amazon Live, I can show. Well, let's put it this way: if you comment on this broadcast, saying where you are, or just saying hello, or is this the third time you broadcast to Amazon today? Yes, it is. If you just say hello, then it would help settle things down, and I can show your name and your comment on screen as we're live on Amazon Live, live on Facebook and YouTube, and this is take 3. Basically, we had a small glitch in the studio, and we've got a comment coming through, which is coming through from Facebook, I think, and it's saying good morning from. Oh, good morning, Barbara Tumlin. Good morning, Bob. Good morning from Central Oregon. Just checking in to see what you're up to today. Today, I'm on. This is broadcast number 3, Bob. We've had an adventure. I think we'll call it that, and I'm now live again because I did want to talk about something. Which is in my carousel. So I'm going to highlight first item in my carousel, which is the Samsung. Oh, Bob, if Bob again, just a minute. I'm sorry. Let's just confirm that. I was using something else earlier in the day, but I am now most definitely on BeLive. Okay. And Bob, if you go over to Amazon Live, and the link should be somewhere up above, then you can actually comment on Amazon Live, and I can show your comments in my BeLive studio. This is a first. Comments on Amazon Live can be shown in the BeLive studio. If you want to be one of the first to test it, Bob, then if you just go over to Amazon and Amazon Live and my page, then you can actually comment. Asking everybody else who's watching Amazon Live, I want to say thank you for watching. Okay, and if you've seen me before today, you have. Okay, but when something goes wrong, you've got a choice. Bob knows well. If you're doing a live broadcast and things don't go right, you've got a choice. You can either walk away and say, I'll try again on Tuesday, or you can say persistence patience and the will to win pay off in the end and come live again, which is what I'm doing now. Over to Barb. And Barb is saying, Amazon Live link is not showing up here. Okay, just a minute. If I go here, it should yeah, Facebook is acting up. If I go here, then hopefully, Bob, this link will get you there. And it's a convoluted link. Okay, but that should get you to the Amazon Live. And thank you, everybody watching Amazon Live. Thank you for your patience. We will get underway in a moment, and we'll be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And if you're watching on Facebook, you got a link. If you're watching on YouTube, you got a link. Just click the link to join an Amazon Live and to comment on Amazon Live. And Barbie's saying, I caught the notification to your live distributor's profile page. Okay, yeah, I'm there too. Okay, somebody questioned this earlier, that, and you're right to pick up on that, Bob. I don't think that I'm actually live. Well, I am live on my profile page. I'm live on my profile page and on the live video hub page. Yeah. So I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, and Amazon Live. Okay. All well. Lights, camera, action with Stephen Healy, and you are watching. You are watching Stephen Healy live from Wiltshire, England. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bit of light on the subject, because, as you know, or you may not know, so I've got the light back on. Just let me switch, because this is the sort of third time I've been live, and it means that whilst my studio is prepared and sorted, all the background software I use, because remember, if you buy a camera, if you buy a microphone, download the software. That's what we're all about. And let's just test the lights in a second. So let's go here and switch the light off. Okay, that's not bad. I'll go with that. That's a reasonable representation. If I go and look in the mirror, then that's pretty good, color-wise. And the wall look, and the shirt's dark, so all's good. All right, okay. And just for Bob, I am broadcasting from BeLive, and we can now show comments that come in from Amazon Live. BeLive is the first company to do this. If you comment on this live broadcast in any way, shape, or form, just to say hello, then I can show your comments on screen, much in the same way as I showed my comment earlier. Okay, that was before I had the op. That's when I was wearing glasses. I don't wear glasses anymore, which is a good story. And I've got the second operation on July 19th, and then we will be cooking with gas, as we say in the UK. Okay, now, true story. This is my mobile phone, and for the last 8 months, I've been using this on all my Amazon Lives, but I've never opened it up. And I've never opened it up because this is it was my primary phone, and I used it to make a lot of videos, and I had great fun with it. But I decided to bite the bullet, and I bought this. And this is, okay, comment coming in from Francisco, who's commented on Amazon Live. And there you are. Right, okay, the camera I'm using right now, I can show you. Just let me check, just to make sure, because I've got 3 cameras involved here. This is the Logitech Brio that you're actually watching right now. So if I go in the carousel, down in the carousel, you'll see, hang on, you'll see a Logitech Brio, which is 20, just a minute. Okay, which is 28% off there, 142.79, as opposed to 199.99 normally. So Francesco, the answer is I'm actually using the one which is featured in the carousel down below, and it is 142.79. It is 28% off. So you're watching a Logitech Brio. And as I said earlier, if I just go here, just let me, before we come on, I'm going to set some software up, and then I'm going to, after we've looked at the phone, we're going to look at the Logitech Brio. So I'm going to look at the phone first and the Logitech Brio. But Francesco, thank you for your question, and we're going to answer it very, very shortly. And it's wonderful that that comment came in from Amazon. Okay, Amazon for the win. Okay. So the next item, the item I'm going to talk about now is the first item in the carousel, which is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. It's all action here today. Let's go back and come down to here. Samsung. Okay, and we're going to talk about Samsung. And I'm going to unlock it. Just a minute. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And I'm going to take the logo off screen because you know I'm broadcasting from BeLive, and I'm going to take it off and apply. So thank you for watching me. This is the Samsung Galaxy S22. It's 6.8 inches. It's got rounded bevel, and it is the Ultra smartphone. Few features. It's capable of 256 gig of RAM, 56 gig and 8K cameras. Earlier today, I was talking about webcams, which we can only get 4K from. So is the camera on your phone better? Right. Okay. Let me go over here and put this full screen. Just a minute. Okay. If you had an echo, then my apologies. Okay. But thank you for watching me live. And hopefully the echo's gone. If I go here, you can see the camera. There it is. And it has got the brightest display because earlier today, I was out in the garden. That's a live shot from the garden. You can see a slight breeze blowing. Okay. And that's out in the garden. I'm in Devizes in Wiltshire. We're about 93 miles away from London. And that's my view out of the window today. And we say hello to. Just a minute. Will this work with a GoPro Hero 10? I've got to be honest. I'll be honest, dear. I don't know. As far as I know, the software I'm using, I don't know. Amanda, thank you for the question. I will find out and I'll get back to you in some way, shape, or form. I'll have the answers on tomorrow's broadcast. I'm live at 11 a.m. Eastern. If you can pop in, then do. I'm live from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you pop in and ask me, then I'll have a definitive answer. But I just got a question. Are you talking about working with my BeLive Studio, or yeah? Can you just sort of say a little bit more? And I'll, as I say, I will try and answer. And so far we've had Francisco commenting, and Amanda, and it just shows that the comments feature is now part of BeLive, the BeLive Studio, and BeLive is the first broadcasting studio web-based software to give you the ability to show Amazon Live comments on screen. Okay, back to the phone. Okay, so this is catching up. 256 gigabyte, 8K of camera. Now, remember the Galaxy Note disappeared? Well, the S Pen is back. Okay, and with the S Pen, okay, I can go into here and I can type, not type, just a minute. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Let's try again. Let me take this pen out and I'll slow down. Just to show that this is definitely live. Hello, Amanda. Okay, so that's with the S Pen. The S Pen obviously can write. In addition to that, it has air movements as well, which allows you to use the S Pen to actually take photos. And I'm going down on my comments and we're okay. So the S Pen is back. Long battery life, you can charge it and it will run for over a day. And if you're watching live video or you're actually going live on video, whichever it is, it will work well. And the next item, long battery life. And the next one, okay, and at the bottom it says, I'm going, all right, okay. I'm not sure what it's saying, but it has 8K video and it's got its own, there's a stabilizer built into the camera. Now I shot a video yesterday, which I played earlier, and that did, well, it was just stunning quality. It's got nightography. Right, you know when you go out at night and you go out with your camera and you take photographs, that is nightography. In other words, it's taking photographs in the dark. Now, I was speaking to my good friend Guy Cook, who lives in Walla Walla, and he said that he'd got one of these and he used it for night photography and it works brilliantly. And he sent me a sample, which I'll show you on tomorrow's broadcast. Okay, so we know nightography is a thing. Okay, and it's almost like daylight. And I've seen examples, but I've seen Guy's picture of the moon, which is quite stunning. So thank you to Guy Cook in Walla Walla or nearby. It's got a 108 megapixel camera. Now on the back of the unit, you will see 5 different lenses. You've got 108 megapixels, you've got 10 times zoom, 3 times zoom, and one, I don't know what it does yet because I've only had this camera 6 days and the mobile phone, come to that. The next thing about it is it's got adaptive color contrast. Now, this is absolutely brilliant. I showed you this image because I was sat out in the sunlight today and I was using this camera, and I just got to say, it was like I could read it clearly. Yeah, it's actually a joy to use outside. It looks like it's just like you were sat inside. Long-lasting battery, covered that. And fast charging. Now it's just a minute, I want to go back there. Fast charging, you can charge at 45 watts, but you need a brick, an access for which I'll be talking about in coming broadcasts. It's got the embedded S Pen, which we've still got. Note on the S Pen, if you go out of the room and you don't put the S Pen back, then the phone will tell you you've just left your S Pen behind, which it's the small things, isn't it? I mean, that makes a difference. Now, the phone is unlocked by Samsung, which means that you can go to your favorite carrier and you can use one of their SIMs straight away. Okay, so it's unlocked by Samsung. The next thing is it is 6.8 inches WQHD, edge screen, 120 megahertz, but you can set it from 1 to 120. So it's definitely adaptive, okay, depending on the circumstances. And just going with the charging again, it's 5,000 milliamps, 45 watt charging with a brick, wireless charging if you've got that set up, and a wireless power share as well. And a rear camera. I've just shown you that, 108. And the front camera is 40 megapixels. So it does take good photographs. The camera itself and the mobile phone were released on February 9th, 2022. And I was going to show you a video, but I've got a problem in my studio today. Oh, back to the comments, just a moment. Picks up the iPad. And I want to say thank you to Al for following. You've helped make my day. Thank you. It makes a great deal. Amazon love it when we get new followers. We love it. Everybody's happy. I will get a bells and whistles video, but for the moment, an honest thank you from me for actually following. I really do appreciate it. All good. So let's go back to the phone, this marvelous phone, which I've had for 6 days. And you were on an adventure with me because over the coming weeks, I'm going to find out more about the phone and tell you more about it. Now, I can do this. Okay, I can take my, I can do this. I know I can do this. Just give me a second. Okay, and I'm going to bring this full screen. Okay, this is a photograph taken with the phone, and it is part of a video which I would love to play you. I'm going to do some testing in the morning, and I will be able to play the video. But this is an example of 8K video. We actually keep chickens, and we keep rescue chickens. So in other words, chickens that have been laying for 2 years. The farms let them go, and they go to be rehoused, and we have rehoused 4 chickens. They're laying about, between the 4 of them, laying 25 eggs a week. So we get plenty of eggs. And it's an excellent arrangement. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. Okay, so I'll play you the video tomorrow, or I might play it towards the end of this broadcast. Okay, so I'm going to double click. Okay, and hello, Amanda. If I go and take that off, but if I go onto Facebook, the thing that does impress me is the smoothness and the speed of the scroll. Absolutely incredible. And if I go into there and okay, let's go there, see what happens. Okay, it's switching profile. Let's go back again. I'm going to close that. Okay, quickly. Facebook got this arrangement where you can switch between personal profile and pages. I'm not a great fan, it has to be said. So if I go for search again, no, I don't know who I am anymore. Okay, but I can scroll down very fast, scrolling. So I'm impressed by the phone so far. I've had it 6 days. I will report back more when I've had opportunity to use it a little bit more. But it is, well, it deserves the name of being a flagship product. It is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra smartphone, and you can have 256 gig and 8K camera, which is twice as good as my webcam. My webcam, as I said earlier, I'm going to go through this now. Let's go down to the carousel. We're going to switch over to a webcam, and I'm going to switch over to the camera I'm using now, which is the Logitech Brio. Logitech Brio is 28% off today. It's the featured item now. It's basically $142.79, so 28% off, which is less than I pay for it, really. So let's go and find it. And if I go over here and come down to here, I can tell you a little bit about Logitech Brio, because earlier Francesco asked what camera is using right now, and it is the Logitech Brio, and it's the Logitech Brio 4K webcam. I got this because I wanted to broadcast in 4K. I wanted to know what 4K was all about. Why? Anyway, I got the camera, Logitech Brio, and I broadcast using, well, effectively using OBS to YouTube. We can broadcast in 4K. We can't broadcast through a web browser in 4K, but we can broadcast with standalone apps like OBS or vMix or XSplit Broadcaster, and I use both OBS and XSplit Broadcaster to broadcast to YouTube. I've got amazing 4K quality. YouTube is the place to broadcast to. The camera itself is Ultra 4K HD, and in addition to that, it's got a noise cancelling microphone. This is important. You're broadcasting on Zoom or Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and a dog starts barking. That can be heard on Zoom, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. If there's a noise cancelling microphone, you can hear the dog, but nobody else can. True. Okay. Just to emphasize the point, it's got auto light correction. If I switch my light off, yeah, then I'll go a little bit darker. Okay. Next, wide field of view. Now I'm going to show you what the wide field of view is. It is 90 degrees, but I'm going to show you why you should always download the software when you get the camera. So let's just go through a couple more points. In less than 2 minutes, I'll show you the software. 4 times the resolution of a typical HD camera, and auto light adjustment. We've just spoken about that. And it's got 3 fields of view, 90, 78, and in a bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the software that if you've got any Logitech camera apart from the Mevo, you can go to logitech.com and download this software for free. Doesn't cost a cent. So let's screen share and I'll show you why downloading the software is important. So let's go here, here, and go here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the software on screen. Okay, so this is the software. And I'm going to take it off full screen. Okay. We're going to say goodbye to the chickens. You know by now this is Stephen Healy in England with Lights Camera Action. And I'm going to switch my second camera off. My second camera, by the way, is an off spot, also down the carousel. That wasn't quite what I intended. Oh, wait a minute. I want to go side by side. Okay. I want me to be on the other side, please. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go widescreen. Just give me a second because I want to give you a full demonstration here, and I need to go widescreen, which is this combination. Okay. So on the left, you've got Logitech Brio, and on the right, you've got this, just to confirm that. We're looking at Logitech Brio webcam, which is down the carousel. Today, it is 28% off, 142.79, less than I paid for it, but I've had mine a while, so I can accept that. Right. Now, there are 2 things here. A question, and you can answer in the comments if you want. Am I in front of a brick wall? That's the first question. Second question is, why is it important to download the software? Now, you go to logitech.com, you search for a piece of software called, and I'm going to get there if it's the last thing I do, search for a piece of software called Logitech Capture on logitech.com. Download the software. It will recognize your camera, whether it's a Brio 920, 922, 925, 930. It will recognize your camera, and you can control your camera using the software. That's what I'm going to do now. So, as nobody's answered the question, I'm going to show you, let you into a secret. If I zoom out once, if I zoom out twice, if I go for a 90-degree field of view, you can see that this is what I look like. This is my office. And this is important. If I take that off a second, this is using the camera's default settings. Now, default settings are okay, but I prefer to use the software and zoom in once, twice, there, and I'm now happy on camera. This is how I want to be on camera. Now, we're all different. So basically, you can use the free software that comes with any Logitech camera apart from the Mevo to adjust your position so that you don't look like this on camera, so that you look as though you are sat in front of a brick wall. Now, both the brick wall and the green screen are actually down in the carousel. So thank you to, if I take that off screen, okay, thank you to Francisco Suarez for the question, and hopefully that has been answered, and the demonstration has actually helped discover which camera I'm using. The software does make a difference. Whether you get a camera or a microphone, download the software. It's free. It gives you additional features. I'm using the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. Okay, that's what you're listening to. Okay, let me show you. if I bring this on screen, okay, I'm going to stop sharing, okay, and I'm going to hopefully, just a minute, yeah, I'm going to switch this camera on, okay, and we should in a second, it'll be worth it, just a minute, just give me a second. I'm still on the Logitech Brio. The other camera is the OBSBot. Okay, and I'm just going to change theme for a minute. I'm going to shrink. Okay, I'm going to shrink. So I'm shrinking, and you should be able to see more of the garden. This is the OBSBot, and it is quite a snazzy little camera, but I'm showing it to you so that I can go here to the desktop. And the thing about cameras is this is the OBSBot. As you can see, it's on a tripod. Any camera that I'm showing you can be placed on a tripod. And that means that you can actually be at eye level. The thing about having it on top of a monitor, having a camera on top of your monitor, which is the normal way to do it, you've got to look up and be conscious of actually looking at the camera rather than looking at the screen. With the camera on a tripod, you can actually set it to eye level, and basically that works a lot better. So if you're having problems looking at the camera, and this applies to the Brio as well as to the OBSBot, simply put it on a tripod on the desking. Now I'll show you the effect of that in a moment. Right, okay. So thank you, 12. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching me live on Amazon. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the chessboard, by the way. This chessboard, beautiful chessboard, is down in the carousel. It's a Greek chessboard. Also in view at the moment, you can see the OBSBot camera, you can see the tripod there in the carousel, you can see the TP-Link Deco, which I'm using to broadcast today. I'm actually on Wi-Fi. You can see the Echo Dot. Alexa, what is the temperature?
At the moment, it's 21 degrees Celsius. Tonight, you can expect a low of 8 degrees.
Alexa, louder. Will it rain tomorrow? Alexa, will it rain tomorrow?
No rain is expected in Devizes tomorrow.
Brilliant. So now not only do you know it's not going to rain in Devizes tomorrow, but you also know it's going to be quite warm, which is good. So TP-Link Deco Wi-Fi. Here down in the carousel are these earbuds, which are TrebLab XR3 Pros. They're brilliant. They're waterproof. If you charge the case, you can recharge the earbuds 4 times. Also, while I'm here, I can bring in where we got to and tell you that you are listening to, as I move the camera, this is the microphone. This is the Elgato Wave 3, and I'm going to bring it down in the carousel. Just give me a second so that you actually know what I'm talking about. Yep, it's down in the carousel, 149.99. You're actually listening to this now, and there could be no greater demonstration than you're actually listening to the microphone. It's very stylish. It's got an input for headphones so you can preview the sound. It's got gain controls, and I got this on a recommendation. I mean, basically, you're all in the box seat now. Okay. There are over 2,000 broadcasters on Amazon Live, probably, all using different microphones. If you watch a broadcast, ask the host of the show, which microphone are you using? And they will tell you. If you hear one that sounds good, yeah, because true story. In addition to being on Amazon Live, I run chat shows, and I invited 3 guests to bring their microphones with them. And Rick Glover from the States brought his headset. Okay. My good friend, Christa Boven from Belgium, from Holland, sorry, Chris, brought her Blue Snowball. And from Sweden, we're joined by Alec Dorling. Now, Alec brought this Elgato Wave 3 microphone that you're listening to now. And I was blown away. I was blown away by the quality, the bass, the quality of the sound, the richness of the tone. I thought that's the perfect microphone for me. So I went to Amazon, ordered it, and you can see it now. It's down, it's here. Okay, that's it. That's it. And I ordered it, and 24 hours later, Amazon delivered. You can't ask for it than that. So recommendation is brilliant. When you're watching broadcasters on Amazon Live, do ask them which microphone they're actually using. And I want to say a big thank you to my, and Corinda's here. And I think Corinda's a good friend. Corinda is actually watching on Facebook at the moment. Just so you know, Corinda, the link to join me on Amazon Live is in the comments somewhere. And Corinda also broadcasts on Amazon Live, is based in London or near to London. Okay. This is the iPad. Okay, so let's go over. I'm going through the carousel, just checking prices. I know we're getting closer to July 12th. July 12th is Amazon Prime Day. Okay. I'm going to have to dismantle something. Okay. I'm looking for bargains for you, even before Prime Day. Prime Day is, I'm just destructing my set, just a second. And thank you, Corinda. And Corinda is also saying how the quality. I was talking, the quality of the microphone is first class. Thank you. Okay, down in the carousel. Just a minute, I need to put something somewhere. Okay, be ready to change tack. That's what I'm doing now. Down in the carousel, okay, is this beautifully designed stand. And I love it. I mean, this is an iPad stand, and your iPad just simply slots into the stand. And I love the design. It's polished stainless steel. It's got the ramp there. It's got a solid base, and it's got a little hole in the back for your cable. And the thing is, you've got to want to actually move it. Yeah, this is the best iPad stand I've actually found. Now, I bought this, but I am in talks with the manufacturer about seeing if we can get some more on the show, because I just love the design and the quality. But the reason I'm mentioning it to you is that today the tablet stand is only $16.99, and so far 73% have been claimed. So if you're looking for a tablet stand for your iPad or for an Android tablet, then I would recommend this stand here, which I've just dismantled, but it is very sturdy, and you can just adjust the rake, and there you go. Okay, it copes with my iPad, which is the main thing I want it to do. Okay, now I'm down in the carousel now. Okay, I'm going to do a quick Cook's tour. In the UK, there was a gentleman called Thomas Cook, and he used to, in the days before flight, he used to take people on package tours to Egypt and the like. And basically, he would arrange tours, and you'd go to Egypt and you'd see the whole of Egypt in 8 days. That became known as the Thomas Cook tour. In other words, a whistle stop tour. That's what we're going to do now. So hang on to your hats, because we're going to look at a lot of things. Okay, now you can see it. It's there. This is the TP-Link Deco. It's Wi-Fi. I'm using it to broadcast now. We used to have the electric plug ones. You plug into the power. One of those failed. I had to replace it. I replaced it with a TP-Link Deco. You get 3 units. The first one goes into the router. Second one, switch it on, download the software on your iPhone or your Android phone. You can control it from there. You can set passwords. Take the second unit, put it in another room. It connects to the first. Take the third unit, put it down in another room. It connects, and you then got 3 Wi-Fi units talking together. TP-Link, well-respected company. All I can say is this works. My friend Peter in Aberdeen was looking for a Wi-Fi solution as opposed to a wired solution. And on my recommendation, he bought the TP-Link Deco that I'm touching now, and he says it's the best thing he bought in 2021. Over to Corinda. And Corinda, if you were on Amazon Live, can you fix it? I've missed. If you're on Amazon Live, I would show every single comment, my friend. Okay, can you put the app? Okay, and finally, all right. Okay, very good, Corinda. I can but recommend it. Okay, absolutely brilliant. So that's the Wi-Fi. And today, the reason I'm showing you this is because that system, which I know works, is $129.99, which is 13% off. 13% off. And we're going through looking at the items in the carousel which are on discount today. Okay, so let's come back to me. Okay, the biggest discount today is on this Samsung S22 Ultra, which is 23% off. It's $999.99. I've been through it. I've told you I've only had it 6 days. I'm just so impressed by it. I'm impressed by the 8K video. I'm impressed by the stabilizer. I might not need a gimbal. I can shoot my videos using just this mobile phone. So that today is 23% off, and it's down the carousel at $999.99. Next to that is this. Okay, and I can show it you now. This is the Obspot Tiny camera. It is down the carousel, $169. It's 15% off. Okay, so there is a discount on it today. This is the ability to actually, if I go here, this is what the camera can do. The camera has got 3 presets. So the camera can come to me, hello. It can go to my desktop, hello. And it can go to my garden. Okay, this is a live photograph from the garden, and it's all been done by the Obspot, which is down the carousel today. Now, Obspot then came out with, let's come back to me, you can see me, can't you? Obspot then came out with the Obspot Tiny 4K camera. Now remember, we looked at the Brio 4K earlier. The Obspot Tiny 4K, go live in 4K, broadcast to YouTube, and have the ability to actually switch from one view to another. And in addition to that, just a minute, I didn't mean to do that. In addition to that, hopefully this will work. Anything can happen. Stay with me. Okay, if I move that out of the way, the thing about the Obspot is you see that basically the Brio has no idea where I am. The Obspot, however, knows exactly where I am, and it's tracking me stood up. As I walk around the room, it's putting headroom there automatically. If I move, the camera moves. It's on a twin axis gimbal, and both the 1080 and the 4K, both Obspot cameras down the carousel, notice the adjustment, are on discount today, which is a great time to mention them. They are different. They're not static cameras. They're on a gimbal. They can move. Okay, they can move through 180 degrees. If you turn one upside down and you've got a teacher at the front of the class, you can record them as they do their presentation on the whiteboard. Okay, what I'm going to do, as you can see, the camera is doing its dance to track me. If I go here, I'm going to go to the desktop again. And whilst that whizzes around to the desktop, I am going to sit back down, at which point the Brio camera knows I'm back. The Obspot Tiny, however, went all around the room with me. Okay, absolutely brilliant. So the Obspot Tiny, well, basically for the win. So you can go to the garden, it can go to the desktop, it can go to me. 3 button clicks and everything is done, and it will do the headroom, and it will make sure you're in the center of picture, and it will do auto face exposure, which means that I look good on camera. Anything that makes me look good on camera, I'm happy with. So you've got two of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch us round. Okay, so you've now got bottom right hand corner. We'll put a little picture of the garden. Okay, so we're going through the carousel and we're going through it quickly. So the Osmo Tiny 4K camera is not on discount. Logitech C920X, which is now deal gift, first camera for anybody. 1080p, 720p, goes on the top of your monitor, or as we've seen, you could actually put any camera, any modern camera, onto a tripod. Okay. Right, so that's the tripod. Next camera is Logitech Brio, which you're watching now. That's the main camera, and that is 28% off, $142.79. Okay, and we've been through all the specs of the Logitech Brio, and we did say that download the software. Otherwise, if you don't load the software, you can look like this on camera. This is the default setting for Logitech Brio. If I zoom in once, zoom in twice, click 78 degrees, I'm back. So with the software, you've got great control. The next item in the carousel is the Logitech Litra Glow light. I'm going to show you that quickly. First of all, I'm going to switch it on with the software, of course. And I look a bit brighter now. Logitech Litra Glow, down in the carousel now. And basically, this is it. Okay, now, what happened was this. I saw a live broadcast on Amazon with my good friend Marco Novo from Portugal and Daniel Sigmund of Logitech. And Daniel showed us this light. And I was so impressed by Daniel's demonstration that I went out and bought a Logitech Litra light. Okay, let's just switch that camera off so you can actually see the light itself. Okay, this is Logitech Litra Glow light. This is the first light that Logitech have produced. We know Logitech for the cameras, 920, 922, 925, 930. This is the first light they've produced. It is extremely well designed. Okay, when you take it out the box, hang on. I just happen to have the box. Okay, it comes in a box. I'm back. Okay, so you take the cellophane off and recycle it. On the back, well, first of all, you slow down, you plug in the USB cable, USB-C to A, and then you pull out this shelf and it goes over your monitor. You can extend it like that, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, just bear with me a moment, I just need to change something, okay? Because what I'm actually going to show you is what it looks like when it's being used. So don't go anywhere. And I'm just looking for a camera. Okay, I got it. Won't take a second. Okay, and I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go there. Right. Okay, if I switch the camera on. Okay, and I'm going to go picture in picture the other way. Okay, this is my BenQ monitor, which is down in the carousel. Okay, on top of the BenQ monitor, and this is live, that's my arm, you've got an Obspot 4K camera, you've got a Brio camera, and you've got this light. That's the Logitech Litra light. It's the only light that's lighting me. And it is so simple and so powerful. Let's just go through it. Okay. First of all, you can angle it forward, as you just saw. I've got it angled like that. Okay. I've got it like that. And I'm not using the buttons on the back. The buttons on the back, switch it on and off. This is not plugged in at the moment, so I can't do that. You've got temperature controls, you've got brightness controls. It is, for the size and the price, this is a bargain. I mean, it's the best light. I've got two of them. I bought 2 lights, so I know it works. And you can see it working when we go here. And you can see it's not an overpowering light. And it's really cool if I go here and I go down here and I find my notes. I need to find my notes. No, hang on. I've got that many things I've got notes on. Its official title is Logitech LitraGlow Premium LED Streaming Light. It's actually designed for gamers. This is designed, you can use this all day. If you play games for 8 to 10 hours, I can see my hands there. If you play games for 8 to 10 hours, then this is the light for you. Logitech LitraGlow Light, first light Logitech have produced, and all I can say is that it works beautifully. Okay, back to me. You can also see just there, you can see my broadcasting studio. Okay, I'm broadcasting. I just want to put this on screen just so that you know. I'm actually broadcasting from here. I'm broadcasting, it's up there. I'm broadcasting from BeLive, and this is my studio. And you can see we're just starting to go picture in picture. But I can do this. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and just let me put this back. I didn't want to do that. I made a mistake. So I'm going to hide that and go trying too hard. I'm going to slow down a minute. Okay, and I've got a comment that's come in. I just want to go to the comment. And if I come to me, comment, thanks for watching live on Amazon Live. And comments from Corinda, and Corinda is testing. Corinda is actually on Amazon Live. And Corinda's question is, does it work with the phone as well? I've talked about many things. The holder, this is the specifically designed for an iPad or an Android tablet. Okay, we looked at that a few moments ago. Okay, so where do we go from here? There is next to it a phone tripod, Corinda. Yeah, so that's the phone tripod, which we saw a moment ago. Okay, just let me see what I can do with the camera. Okay, right. I think we're good. We're good. So phone tripod, you've seen earlier. Tripod for the iPad is there as well. I'm just going through things that got discount today. Oh, if you like my backdrop, yeah, the backdrop is now down in the carousel. It is a photography backdrop. So you just search on Amazon for photography backdrop, and basically you can choose. Now I've chosen this one. If we just remind ourselves, what I've done is this. I've got a green screen and the backdrop is over the green screen, and I'm not sat against a brick wall. I'm sat against a photography backdrop. And if I do 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3, I'm back to being me. Okay, and let's take Corinda's comment off. And Corinda's next comment was test. So your test is worked, Corinda. So that's my backdrop down in the carousel. And Corinda is saying, and thank you for the comments, Corinda. I thought a virtual green screen on XSplit. No, this is not a virtual green screen. This is a piece of cloth which has gone over the green screen. I mean, the problem is, and it's a real problem, if I was using green screen software, yeah, the background removal software, and I showed this item to you now against a background, I cannot use a background on Amazon Live because I can't show you this. You wouldn't see it. It would get lost in the background removal. There'd be a tear, yeah, which means you wouldn't see the article. The only way I can show the article is by having a real backdrop, yeah. So back to your point, Corinda, I normally do have a green screen, but when I'm not on Amazon Live, I can't use it on Amazon Live. Okay. Right. Just a note before we go on to the next item. I'll put that back down. Okay. As I said earlier, I work for BeLive, and I'm doing a show live in the BeLive group on Facebook, June 22nd, 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK. And it's called, just a minute, Corinda, thank you. Hang on, Corinda. It's called Gaining Confidence on Camera. It's all about how you, okay, just a minute. It's all about how you can gain confidence on camera. Okay, so as far as this backdrop's concerned, this is covering the green screen. Yeah, so if I want a green screen, I just take the backdrop off, roll it up, put it somewhere safe. That's what I'm going to do. I'm looking out for more backdrops. I've found 3 more. One is a wall with paint splashes on it. The second is an Hawaiian beach. Yeah, so I can see myself actually presenting from an Hawaiian beach. And the third one is a Wild West town with tumbleweed blowing down the street. So look out for that in a future broadcast. I'm going to try and debut a different one each week. So that's my secret, is I've got a backdrop. And as Corinda mentioned, I do have a green screen. The green screen, well, if I go, no, I can't. I'll talk about green screens later. Okay, the microphone I showed you earlier is the Elgato Wave 3. So that's basically what you're listening to now. I have a second microphone, which is the Audio Technica. Now, the Audio Technica is hiding. Wait a minute. My Audio Technica microphone's hidden. Now, I've got to be honest here. What I did was I actually tidied up my office. Yeah, I tidied up my office, and I put the Audio Technica microphone somewhere. It's 10%, sorry, 9% off today at $99. So just bear with me. Thing that I do love is this, and I'm going to try and find it. Yep, down in the carousel, and I'm going to come to me, is my favorite lapel microphone. Now, when I'm out and about recording video, sound is important. The microphone that's down the carousel is the best that I've found, and it comes in a beautiful pouch. I'm destroying my office. You realize this, just to show you things. On the back of this, which is the pouch in which the microphone is, it says, "Words can change lives, record them perfectly." So this is the lapel microphone down the carousel. Today it is $35.49. What I'm going to do is, this is the microphone. Yep. Okay. The microphone is on a crocodile clip. If I take the crocodile clip, I can attach it to my cloak. Just a minute. That didn't feel right. I don't want it dropping on the floor. Okay, so you attach the crocodile clip to yourself, like so, and then the other end of it goes into the mobile phone. Yeah, so it's a standard audio cable, and it just plugs into the right end of your mobile phone, like that. That cuts out the internal microphone, means that you are the microphone. The first sound that's heard is you. Yeah, background noise is being absorbed by you. Great for doing mobile video. Also great for creating instructional video. Also great as a first external microphone to plug into your PC or Mac. Okay, power wise, down in the carousel. Let's take this off and put my phone down. My office is a mess now. Okay, and back to, right, okay, and big thank you to watching live. Thank you to Francisco, Amanda, and Corinda for commenting. If you comment too, I shall show your comments. Alexa, will it rain today?
It probably won't rain tonight. There's only a 14% chance at 3 a.m.
I think I might be asleep at 3 a.m. Alexa, I mean, at the moment it's $49.99. I would possibly wait till Prime Day when it will definitely be on discount. And Corinda,
12th of July 2016.
I don't know what question she was answering then, but Corinda is saying me too. Okay, now I do a whole section about this, and this is the Fitbit Inspire 2, and today it is 22% off. One of the easiest ways to keep fit, excuse me a moment. One of the easiest ways to keep fit, and I just want to show you why I find this important. You can actually see, you're actually watching this live now. Wasn't the intention, but I want to come back to me. The Fitbit forms part of my fitness regime. Basically, there's no subscription service. You pay your $77.59 and no subscriptions ever. Everything I'm about to tell you about is free. You can register to get the warranty at Fitbit.com. Fitbit is owned by Google, which, you know, I mean, you can't ask for more than that. Google liked it so much they bought the company. And Fitbit.com, you can actually not only track your steps today, this week, this month, this year, but you can join a community. And the community is free, run by members for members. And I joined 2 weekly challenges, one during the week, one at weekend. And the idea is who does the most steps. Now, I don't want to be at the bottom. I don't want to be at the top. I want to be just in between. Fitbit is one of the greatest ways of actually keeping fit. I found walking is natural. And I've got a comment coming in from Corinda on Amazon. Corinda, thank you for the comment. And Corinda is saying, really good own Fitbit. I thought it was own company. Really, Google own Fitbit. Check it out. Go Google it. Ha! If you Google, just a minute, we can solve this. Alexa, who owns Fitbit?
Fitbit is owned by the general public.
Alexa, who owns Fitbit.com?
Fitbit is owned by the general public.
Sometimes Alexa gets it wrong. So we'll leave her alone for now and not get too carried away. But Corinda is commenting on Amazon.com. I am broadcasting on BeLive, the only system in the whole universe that can show your comments on screen whilst I'm live. Okay, so to answer your question, Corinda, Google own Fitbit. Okay, next, aftershocks. Okay, now aftershocks, he said. I'm going to show you aftershocks. So let's go here. Okay, this is the carrying case, aftershocks. As you can see, I own everything that's in the carousel. So they go over your ear. Okay. Now, they do not go in your ear canal, which means that there's no irritation at all. They're going over your ear. They are bone conduction headphones, which means I got a comment from Corinda. I'm not moving. How to solve that? Okay, and I don't know, Corinda. I'm not sure how to solve it. Probably ask a better question would be the answer. Okay, they go over your ear, bone conducting. The sound goes through your skull. Now it's not hi-fi, but it is good quality, and you can listen to your favorite Amazon Music or your podcast whilst you're out. Now these are made for walking, running, jogging, or cycling. Okay, the thing is, because they're not in your ear, you can carry on a conversation with the person next to you. You can hear the traffic all around you, and you can hear the silent cyclist coming up behind. These are brilliant. Now, blue is not the only color. If you go click the link in the carousel, you'll find different colorways. You'll find different shocks. And my phone's trying to warn me of something. Probably my turn to cook. I will take these off and I'll put them back in the case in a moment. But Aftershocks are very good earbuds, headphones. Right, I'm just going to go through the ones with a discount, and let's just check something. Yep. Okay. So I'm going through things with a discount. Microsoft Surface, the pen is, I've got a Microsoft Surface pen. It's 55% off. It's down in the carousel now. It's very sensitive. It works brilliantly. Also on 29% off today, and I'm going to do this because I can. This is the superb ergonomically designed Microsoft keyboard, very lightweight, very sensitive to touch. I love using it, and it's down the carousel now, and it is an incredible 29% off. Okay, we've seen the tablet stand. We saw this earlier. Okay, there are 73% already gone at $16.99. Brilliant for iPad and Android tablets. We've looked at the TP-Link Deco. If I go here and go here, just a minute, and I go here, and okay, I can't do that. Okay, never mind. Okay, it is TP-Link Deco, great Wi-Fi. TrebLab speaker, right? Okay. Right, let's slow down for a minute. Oh, right, okay. Wikicoin. Right, this has been. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. Just a minute. I need to click here. Okay. Thank you for joining me live today. This is my third broadcast today. This has gone the best of all three. You have been the best audience. Yeah. And I really appreciate you spending your time with me. I'm back at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern, that is. And I just want to go here and go with the sticky notes. Your host is Stephen Healy from England. We've been talking about live broadcasting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. We've talked about Logitech Brio and the Samsung 22 Ultra. And I can show your comments on screen because we've been showing Corinda's comments. So thank you, Corinda, for all the comments. Thank you to you for spending part of your day with me. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you again tomorrow. All's well that ends well. Third time lucky. All the catchphrases you can think of.